Hello, hello, hello. It's that day. It's that time. How are we doing tonight? Just waiting to make sure everything's loading. Okay, I think everything's working. I'm going to assume. I think I was stuck there for a second. I think I'm working now. I think. I'm assuming. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Kelly. How are we doing tonight? Catherine, you're drinking an iced matcha and crocheting your cardigan? Cool. That cardigan's going to be pretty. I am sipping on cranberry juice and sparkling water. Hi, VJ. How are you tonight? Yeah, I've switched up my drink. I was drinking rum and cokes earlier. There's a reason. But I figured I should probably be, sober for my life. Thus, the cranberry and sparkling water instead of, say, the cranberry and vodka. Ah, it's been a week, y'all. It's really been a week. Um, I'll get that in a minute. So tonight I figured I'm going to go through some more whips, and you can help me decide whether I want to finish it or frog it. And I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about, but right now I'm trying to blank on those. So if I think of them, we'll talk about them. If not, then we'll fill the time with something else, I'm sure. Vijay, no more rum and coke. I wanted to be sober for my life. When I talked to you earlier, I was on my second one, and I'm good with two. I probably could have done a three and been okay by now, but I figured don't push it. So I switched to cranberry juice and water. Yeah, so give my liver a little bit of a break. So what's everybody working on? Do you have any special projects? I know Catherine's working on her cardigan. What's everybody else working on? I'm working on. It's going to be a wall hanging, and I'm doing it in red, white, blue, and gold because I'm going to make it and save it for my daughter's fundraiser for her where she works next May, and then I'm going to make one in other colors for myself. And who knows? People might like them. I might end up selling some. We'll see. Um, let's see. Kelly says she's slacking today. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got it. There's nothing wrong with like just chilling. Sometimes it's required. It's needed. And he just said she just finished repotting some plants. It's dark now. See, I have no ability when it comes to plants. I look at a plant and it dies. Now, Diva, on the other hand, we got a jungle, and it's all her handiwork. I think I do have pictures of it. Let me see if I can pull a couple of them up. Um, she definitely has a green thumb. She inherited my mom's green thumb. I'm convinced that that skips a generation because I can't grow plants to save my life. So, but she sure can. Matter of fact, she's going to have a room that is pretty much nothing but plants. She has so many of them. Here's a couple of pictures. Here's one example. Let's see if I pull it back. I don't think you see it because of the glare. Of course. Where's that one? It would take me forever to upload them, but she's got a definite green thumb. And that was just a small sample of them, VJ. That was two windows. She had shelves with plants on them on, let's see, one, two, three, four, I want to say six windows in the old house. And now we have this big picture window in our living room, and she's got shelves there with plants on it. She's going to have four shelves in the dining room with plants, and then again, she's her office is going to have plants. And these are just the plants she has. I'm not like talking about her getting more plants. Just the plants she has take up the windows in the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and her office. So she's got a definite green thumb. Yeah, I've never seen somebody who could grow a spider plant the way she can grow one. Babies, having babies, just hanging. I'll take pictures and actually upload them so you can see. But yeah, she's definitely a plant person. So okay, so VJ is was repotting plants. Kelly's slacking. Catherine's working on a cardigan. You have yarn and she has plants. You miss my yarn wall behind me. I've got a mini one behind me right now. I'm blurry again. Why am I blurry? Why am I blurry? This is aggravating. Ugh. Hmm. I don't know why I'm blurry, guys. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Do I need to move? Move the camera? Okay, hopefully it'll clear itself up because I don't know why I'm blurry. Well, hi, it's not magic. How are you? You're up past your bedtime. I did clean my lens. I actually cleaned my lens right before I set the webcam up. And I threw the cloth away. Yeah, I did. I threw it away. Try again. Didn't help. Ugh. That's lousy. It's not it's not. What is? Do you want to go by? It's not magic, or do you have another name you go by? So I'll use that one. Otherwise, I hate when you can't sleep and you need to and you want to sleep and you can't. That is just so frustrating. About as frustrating as your webcam making you blurry. Come on, you stupid webcam. Oh, I'm trying to find something to put up there to see if I can like reset it because I don't want to end the live and restart it. That's no better. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm blurry all of a sudden. It's always something, you know. Always, always, always. That's no better. Take the mirror off. That didn't help. I don't get it. I don't know why I'm blurry. No idea. Try one more time. Then we'll get into. We'll get going into the chat. So we really only have like an hour tonight because of other crazy things going on. All right. Well, that's a little better, I think. Maybe we're going to assume it is. The wind and the rain are keeping you up. I could do it. Are you in the path of the hurricane? Just tell everyone they need to check their eyes. All right. Sure, I can do that. And your name is Roberta? Okay. I will remember that. So, okay. I'm gonna bring chat down for a second so that I can get this out of the way and we can go back to like having a fun entertaining time. So the reason why I've been like drinking rum and cokes and basically just kind of low key, um, my kid's best friend and a guy that I have seen almost every day for like 7 years, um, passed away Sunday night, Monday morning. So the whole house has been, pretty down. Um, it's weird when someone that you're used to seeing practically every day and at every holiday and for every function is just gone like that. So we're all kind of at a loss. So it's been kind of, you know, it's just been sad. So I've been doing a lot of cooking for people because that's my way of coping with things. I feed people. So especially my bonus kid because they were really 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 close, and he's taking this really hard. So I've been like making him banana pudding, cooking either Diva or I are cooking the things he likes because he doesn't want to eat, and that's our way of trying to get him to eat. Um, and just basically sitting around. People been in and out for the last 3 days, um, and so I've just been like feeding people and you know drinking. So it's been rough, but so yeah. So if I seem a little down or low key, that's why. So, so that's what's going on here. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way in the event that I seem like I'm like not as enthusiastic or animated as I normally would be. All right, now that I got that out of the way, oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that, and I'll pass your condolences on to the kids. Okay, got that out of the way. Um, you know how last week I was all excited because I found the yarn that I wanted to use to make the table runner for the dining room table. Remember that? How excited I was, and how I was like, "Oh wow, it's a perfect color because these are the colors she's decorating her dining room in." Can you guess what happened next? Go on, guess. I want you to guess. Put your guesses in chat. Just go ahead, guess. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's okay not to be okay, and at moments I'm more okay than others. I'm I've the last few years I've had my share of losses, so I'm to the point now where it's like I know how to process it. It still sucks, but you know processing grief and sadness is something that I've sadly become very adept at. So I'm just keeping an eye on the kids because they're taking this really hard. It's oh, this is some interesting guesses. Your son-in-law made a rug with it. No, he did not. He does eye my yarn sometimes, but no, he didn't take that and make a rug. Catherine got it. She changed her mind on colors. More to the point, she's not sure what she wants now. And I was like, you've had your heart set on those colors since you first looked at the house. Now suddenly you want different colors? Seriously? So, Ixnay on the able runner Tay. I know that was bad pig Latin, but you know what I'm saying. So setting that aside for now, until she decides what color she wants to do the dining room in. Seriously, when I tell you that she had her mind set on black and gold for that dining room since the day she looked at this house, I am not kidding. She was dead set on that because she wanted the kitchen and the dining room to flow into each other, and she's definitely doing the kitchen in the black and gold, but she's changing her mind on the dining room. I was like, well, if you're not gonna do it in black and gold, what are you gonna do it in? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, but I thought you wanted the kitchen and the dining room to blend into each other. She's like, I did, but now I don't know. I'm like, whatever, kid, whatever. So, so that project has been set aside for now, and I'm working on that wall hanging, and I'm still working on. Oh, I have them actually for once. Where did they go? Where are they? I'm still working on my little crochet uh, random acts of crochet kindness, and I'm making these little guys. I can't remember if I showed you to you last week or not. I don't think I did. I might have. Anyway, you're seeing them again. I'm working on these. There were a couple of more, but a little someone who um, stands about, you can't see my hand, but she's about 4'8", discovered them and decided that she needed a couple of them, one for her and one for her best friend. So she took a couple of them. So I have to replace those and then make a few more. So that's what I'm working on. Working on a little. Okay, tell me, what animal is this? Just put in your chat. Put in the chat what animal you think that is. Hold it up again. Oh, a couple of them up. What does this look like? Let me know. Let's see, Roberta is saying, "Oh Lord, I used to work for a building contractor. People change their minds faster than their underwear." Yeah. Mm-hmm. We did a partial custom build. It was the very first house that I bought as a married couple, and it was a partial. We could choose like colors for, and we could choose what we wanted in the kitchen and the bathrooms. And my late husband kept going around. The kitchen was easy. We knew what we wanted in the kitchen. We couldn't agree on the bathroom. We went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I know we drove that contractor crazy because like it was like every other day we were like, okay, you know what? We don't want that wallpaper. We want the other wallpaper. Or no, we decided we wanted the other sink instead of that one. Or okay, we want the gold fixtures instead of the. I know we drove him crazy. He had to have been totally over us by the time we were done. So I get it, and I mean, when you have to put the work in and buy the materials and stuff, it's a big decision because that's a lot of money. But again, when you've had your heart set on something for so long and you suddenly just on a whim decide I don't want that anymore, it confuses people. Catherine, yes, I was fully thought I was making panda bears. I thought I was making panda bears. According to my granddaughter, I'm making Minnie Mouse or I'm making Mickey Mouse. I was like, I would never make Mickey Mouse. First of all, copyright. Second of all, I don't like Mickey Mouse. But she's convinced that they're Mickey Mouse, and she likes them, and she took two, and I'm like, whatever. I say they're panda bears, therefore they're panda bears. But no, it wasn't a trick question. It was literally my daughter was telling me it was something that it wasn't. My granddaughter was. Of course, my daughter agreed with her. But you guys agree with me though, so that's what counts. VJ, I haven't had a chance to try the stitch yet. Um, so those of you that were here last week, I shared the pictures of the crocheted outfit and how we were debating whether it was actually crochet or a crochet machine. And we all concluded that it was a crochet machine. Well, Lumis VJ over here did some digging and discovered that it was not a crochet machine. It's an actual crochet stitch. It's Tunisian. And now I have to figure out how to do the stitch. She sent me the link to a pattern on how to do the stitch, a stitch tutorial. So now I have to figure out how to do the stitch and see if I can recreate the outfit because I'm curious. But I haven't had time to work on it. I might actually work on that when I get done tonight, after the live tonight. Maybe I'll do that. Or I should work on that diamond art painting. So I'm working on my daughter's diamond art, which I can't show you because every once in a while she does watch my lives. So I don't want to show it on screen. But I'm about a third of the way through it, and I really need to get moving on it because there's a second one for her I need to do. Plus I've got the Halloween ones. Plus I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna need the Christmas ones completed. So I need to get moving on that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and forth between the Stitch and the Dominar painting. Wouldn't be the first time. Put something on Hulu and just you know watch a show that I've watched a million times and go back between those two projects. That's probably what I'll do. Roberto, you can help with what? The crochet machine? PJ said it just came up in her feed. She wasn't even looking for it. Mr. Google has invaded your life. Yeah, it's weird when you're talking about something and then you open up your phone or something and there it is. You're like, okay, stop listening to me. Or listen to the things like when I'm talking about needing $1 million. Why can't that just appear on my Venmo account? Cash out me $1 million. I mean, if you're really listening to me and paying attention, that's what I need. Hey, Crochet Beast is here. Hey, Thea, how are you? What are you working on? How you doing? Roberta is saying there is a person that has a channel called Knitting My Hobby. She does tons of Tunisian stitches. I I know how to Tunisian crochet and I do a lot of stitches, but that was a new one to me. It's those Eastern European women. The stuff they come up with is blows my mind. I mean, they come up with some of the craziest stitches, and you look at it and you're like, that is absolutely stunning, and there's no way I would have thought of that stitch. It's just not something that I would have thought to put together. But they do some of the most amazing work. I mean, I guess that's the reason why Eastern European, Eastern Asia, because there's a lot of them from Turkey that do crazy stuff. But I watch a lot of crocheters from Turkey, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, of all places. Um, but yeah, that general area of the world, their crochet is next level. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It is next level, and I love watching their videos. So, um, yeah, Tunisian variations. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and a lot of those crocheters in those countries do a lot of Tunisian. You see, I mean, or if they do single crochet or double crochet, it's in multiples of some wizardry kind that they've created. They're really fascinating to watch. They really are. Thea says she's good, working on a skull shawl from Spider Mambo at the moment. Cool. Is this an old skull shawl pattern or just a new one? Roberto, you think this one is Ukrainian? Probably. The Spanish Mexican crocheters are very delicate. Oh, see, the Spanish Mexican ones I watch because I love watching them do tapestry crochet. The patterns that they do in tapestry blows me away. Because tapestry is one of my other crochet passions. I love doing tapestry crochet, and actually, you'll see something that well, you saw the Navajo, no Navajo, yeah, the Navajo pattern from that the was supposed to be a blanket that's now going to be a table runner from last week. But I also have what's Navajo too? Now I think about it. I like doing the Navajo stitch. I like that pattern, but I love tapestry crochet in general. So, um, You follow one from Costa Rica. That's mesmerizing. Cool. Um, I really like watching crocheters from other parts of the world because I mean it's interesting how it's the same techniques, but everybody interprets the techniques differently, and they come up with unique stuff, and it's just boggles my mind. I find it very cool. Okay, and with that being said, um, let's delve into some of the finisher froggets, shall we? Let's see. And as usual, I have not looked in these bags, so I have no idea what's in them. I just know that they were projects that I started and for some reason didn't finish. And like I said, I do have project bags. Here is one of them. Oh, okay. Well, this is Malabrigo, and this is a shawl I was designing. And I think I had paused working on this, not because I got bored, but because I had to order more yarn, I think. So, yeah, this is a shawl I was designing. Now, my only problem is I'm not totally sure I did enough notes to remember how I did the stitches. I could probably take out a couple of them and figure it out, or I could take out this last one and start a new stitch, which is probably what I'm going to do since it's probably the length, it's the thickness I wanted to be anyway. So yeah. So this is probably going to be, I'm going to finish. If I don't, just consider it finished now and just wear it as a cowl, which I could do. Uh, if you've never worked with Malabrigo, you need to re-examine your priorities in life because this is just the most yummy superwash merino. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. So what do y'all think? Should I frog it? Should I finish it? Or should I consider it finished? And let me check comments. Thea says she's working on an old pattern. This is the third one she's making. This one is in fingering weight cotton, black for the web and orange for the skull. Oh, good lord. Fingering? Oh, man, more power to you. If it's under DK, I'm not interested. And even some DKs I don't want to work with. VJ says she skipped them for a long time because their thumbnails say knitting. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people in Europe, they don't um, delineate between knitting and crocheting. It's all knitting to them. It used to throw me too, but now um, I, I know that even though it says knitting, it's very likely crochet. You're saying I have only ever done one simple Tunisian stitch, probably the simple stitch. Thank you, Catherine. Roberta, thank you. My those colors remind you of your mother-in-law. Okay, I'm gonna hope that's a good thing. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. No, no, no. Sorry about that. I had to kill a spider. Ugh, hate spiders. It did not want to die, Catherine. It put up a good fight, but I won. Ugh, that could not be a thing. And I'm sure I made quite a racket doing that, so sorry about that. But yeah, no. And my dog slept through the whole thing. VJ, you've never worked in Malabrigo? Oh, you either, Roberta? Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh no, I don't consider. I wouldn't say I'm a yarn snob because I will work with big box brands. Like I don't particularly like Red Heart Super Saver itself, but I love their ombres and pooling yarns and their brushed yarn, which is lovely. And I always use Joanne Big Twist. So I wouldn't say that I'm a yarn snob, but um, Malabrigo Merino wool is amazing. It's soft, it's squishy, um, it flows over a hook like a dream. It feels awesome in your hands, and the colors are um unbelievable. So I mean, if you haven't tried it, try it. I mean, the only thing that might be like a downer for some of y'all is that it comes in hanks, so you have to unwind it and cake it up. So you need a at least a winder, if not a winder and a swift. But seriously, when I'm making something fancy, I'm going, especially for winter, I'm going with Malabrigo because it's just, I love it. So, yeah, but I wouldn't, if you don't do wearables, then yeah, Malabrigo probably isn't worth it because I'm not sure I would like take my Malabrigo and make a pillow out of it. See, people do, and it would make a lovely soft pillow. I don't think I'm going to use mine for that though. VJ says Shorty would have said and did just this afternoon. It's a spider. Come quick, Granny, and kill it. That's pretty much what Kiara would have said. Gigi, Gigi, come kill the spider. Roberta saying I use Red Heart Super Saver because it's stiff. It holds the shape of amigurumi best. Okay, it's good for that, but I just can't stand the texture of it. Um, Their stripes and their ombre and their brush have a completely different feel to them, so I can use those. But like regular Red Hot Super Saver, can't use it. I'll do amigurumi with Big Twist though, or cotton, depending on what I'm making. But you probably make way more amigurumi than I do. I guarantee you do. Catherine says her kitten is a good spider hunter, and my kitten has even worked with it. Well, actually, she got in my drawer and stole a skein of Malabrigo. She knows what's good. Yeah, there you go. She went for the good stuff. She bypassed everything else and went straight for the Malabrigo. Verta said that her daughter is like VJ's granddaughter, but excuse me, she thinks nothing of feeding her dragons bugs. That's funny. Okay, so seriously, what are we doing with? Am I frogging it, finishing it, or am I considering it finished? I have the hiccups. Hi, Stella. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Let's see what you're working on. What say you? Frog it, finished, consider it finished. Finishing. Do you think I should continue it? Roberta, no, I have it. I had ordered it and then went on to other projects, waited for it, and then forgot about it. So no, so I have more yarn. Catherine is saying finish it or consider it finished. Okay. VJ wants me to continue it. Estella said that she just finished a toy train, crocheted as I went. So wait, you crocheted a toy train or you a wooden train and you crocheted as you went as you worked on it? Roberta's saying I should consider it done. I think we're tied. No, wait. No. Consider it done is winning. Of course, Catherine voted for both. And Thea didn't vote at all. Thea, help me out here. Oh, you made a crochet train. Cool. So, all right, I think I'm going to go ahead and probably consider it finished because, like I said, I don't think I could redo that stitch. And then if I ripped out the last of that, I would have to I'd have to put another stitch in, and I'm not quite sure what I want to put for the next stitch. And I kind of like how the ribbing pretty much finishes it anyway. So it kind of looks finished already. So I think I'm just going to consider it finished. And I'll wear it, like I said. I can wear this over a blouse or under something. Yeah, that works. So yeah, we'll consider this finished. Of course, 9 out of 10. One of the kids is gonna look at this, like the colors, and I'll never see it again. So this is pretty much all a moot point. Okay, and I just broke a nail. Man, I'm having a night. Killing spiders, breaking nails. Good grief. All right. What else we got? Let's see it. Roberta saying she has a pattern for a gingerbread train. Yeah, I think it'll look good as a cow too. So I think I'm just going to consider it finished. If fall weather is coming, you'll be able to use it. Yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Silent seed. I have no idea what's in here. Okay. This is a panel. I don't know. Another one of my bright ideas of for something. There's more. It's another panel. Okay. This apparently. Huh. I don't know what's holding together with it. I haven't been holding something together with this. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, so it's this, and then if you notice, this lavender, I was holding this and this together and working on something. And the lavender is, I can remember it last week, Wims Merino from Furls. So it looks like I was practicing stitches and gauges with different hooks. Because here it is with another hook. So no idea what I was attempting to make or what I was going for. But I do know that it's a Hobie Horizon cake and Wims Merino held together. That's the tweet. I don't know. So definitely like this one better than the looser one though. And it looks like granny with half double in between. So like a row half double crochet, a granny stitch, row half double, granny stitch. So probably another pattern I was working on for something. So although I really like the drape of this. It's got beautiful drape. Yeah. This is probably make a pretty cowl too. The drape is awesome. Look at that. No note in the bag, VJ. I'm really bad about that. I am bad about leaving notes. There's no note about what I was working on or what hook size I used. Nothing. So, I don't know. Catherine is saying rip it out. And Roberta agrees. If you have no idea what you were doing or what hook size, frog it. And it's such a pain to frog when you're holding two pieces together. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do because I really like that that yarn cake. I like the colors, and I actually like it with combined with the Wims Merino. So I don't know. I'll probably go ahead and just set it aside, and then when I have a project I want to work on with those colors in mind, I'll frog it and just start over. So, or I'll just, instead of frogging it, I'll just start with the those completed parts and crochet those, and then go back to the actual cake. Probably what I'll do. That way, I'm not like having to frog it, separate it, and then just to turn around and put them back together. Yeah, we're all in agreement. That one's going to get frogged. Okay. Now this is a little different from the finish of frog because this is basically done. There's just a few things I need to fix. But I went ahead and kept it in for tonight because it's still technically a whip. This is a bag I made. Remember I was telling you how much I like Navajo? See, it's a Navajo pattern again. Come closer. And I attempted to give it fringe, but I'm not too keen on it. So I'm probably going to like either twist these or turn the bag inside out and pull them back in and cut them off or something. I don't know. Um, and I will need to finish the clasp. I mean, y'all, I even put a zipper in. Yes, I put in a zipper. So I was serious about this project at one point. So, and the zipper works. But I just need to redo the clasp because I messed up putting the clasp in. Or I may just take this off completely because I really don't need it with a zipper. And it doesn't really add anything to the purse as far as I'm concerned. I can snap. It doesn't really add anything to it. But what I might do is add a few more rows of this, make it taller, so that the clasp actually, you know, isn't gaping like that. Because I have room to move it down, but not a whole lot, not enough to like to fix this gap. So if I crochet a few more rows around, that would fix that. And I give it a leather strap. So, what do you think? Should I take the fringe off? Do something else with the fringe? What do you suggest? Well, thank you, Catherine. I really like how this the bag itself turned out. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's very pretty. I'm just not happy with the fringe, and I need to figure out what to do with it. Roberta, yeah, I make a lot of bags. I do. I mainly do crochet accessories, like personal accessories and household accessories. So I make a lot of bags, a lot of scarves, a lot of shawls, placemats, pot holders, rug mugs. That's pretty much what the occasional toy. That's pretty much what I work on the most. Catherine saying twist with a bead at the end. That's not a bad idea. I'll get some like neutral colored beads, either light, yeah, beads that match the color of the strap. That's not a bad idea. Berto likes the fringe. It just doesn't hang right for me. I mean, it's kind of just it's all clumps, and I've like messed with it and messed with it, messed with it. I can't get it to unclump. So maybe Catherine's idea of adding beads is the way to go. But, I think it might hang better with the beads, but I just can't get it to like unclump. Maybe I've messed with it more. It might. I don't know. But so what say you? Well, we're taking frog off the table. I'm not frogging it. So really, we're talking about how to finish the fringe. That's really what this discussion is. I mean, I could keep doing this, and it might actually work out eventually if I keep messing with it. Or I could add the beads. I don't know. We shall see. But I'm going to do something because I really want to start carrying it, and I need to finish it before I can do that. Which means I need to add some more rows here, and then figure out the fringe. So, okay, well, people, you guys think the beads are a good idea on the fringe? I can't believe how much this is clumping together. It's crazy. I mean, it's cotton yarn. I didn't realize cotton yarn would clump together like this. Brush out some of the fringe and add a few beads. All right, I might try that. We'll see. So okay, so we're putting this in the finish it pile, and I'll let you guys know how I decide to finish it. Because like I said, I want to finish it because I actually want to start carrying it, and everybody seems to like the idea of the beads. Alrighty, good to know. All right, I shall get some beads and see what I can come up with. All right, so here's my final bag. Again, another project bag that I made. And again, no idea what's in here. Yeah, I could braid it. That's not a bad idea either. Okay, again, I don't know what's in this bag. Okay, I know what this is. I don't even really need to hold this up. This is getting frogged because this was just a stupid idea from the get go. This is a bunch of yarn. I'm smelling it because it's from yeah, how did I just forget where it's from? Um they send you a ball of yarn every month. Um oh my goodness. They have the boxes. The red box, the green box, the yellow box, the black box, the editor box, the crafters kits. Somebody help me out here. I can't believe I don't remember their name. And of course, I don't have a box sitting around here. The one time I don't have one of my 15 million boxes from them sitting around me. I really don't. But anyway, this is the going to be an asymmetrical shawl that I was trying to use up all of the balls of yarn that I had from them. No, not Mary Darn Good Yarn. That's it. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, this is all from Darn Good Yarn. Love their yarn, but it's expensive and It's expensive. I don't know how else to say it. Let me see. What else is in here? Just more stuff in here. I think it's what might be the yarn. No. Okay. This is the yarn that was part of that blue that I just showed you. Bad combination. I don't know what I was thinking combining those. Definitely a swing and a miss. This is a skein of rainbow cotton yarn. Oh wait, it's attached to something. Oh, this was me attempting. Get back up here. What in the world do I have going on here? Yes, you're watching me detangle myself because I'm a tangled mess in this bag. All right, that goes there. This. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, these are two balls of rainbow cotton from Hobie. If you didn't know, I have a thing for Hobie yarn too. I was attempting Moroccan stitch with this. This way. And now looking at the camera, it looks pretty good. Huh. Yeah, this is me practicing the Moroccan stitch. So this I'll probably just frog and probably make something out of Moroccan stitch because I really like that. Sorry, my chat jumped. Hi, Joy. How are you? So yeah, this will probably get frog, and I'll probably make something. This just screams pillow, you know. Ooh, or maybe I need to make rugs for my the bedroom side of my space. So maybe I'll use this to make a couple of rugs. I think that'd be pretty. I'll just have to remind myself on how to do this. But I know it's a Moroccan stitch. So I can Google that quick enough or YouTube that quick enough. I know for sure this is the Moroccan stitch though. Well, I could. It's a little small for my head. Might fit on the kids though. But yeah. So this is probably gonna get frogged, but it's still gonna be used for this. So, alrighty, and again, another project bag that I made. I've got several project bags I've made. It's just that they're in a bin somewhere, and they have projects in them. So as soon as I find them, we will do another finish a frog. Because like I said, I still have work. I still have whips. They're just still packed away. But okay. Well, thank you, Catherine. Oh, Roberta, that's not a bad idea. Feels like add some chain to make it a tie on one. That's not a bad idea. I might consider that. And I could continue practicing a little bit more and then have a headband and I'll be proficient at the stitch. Not bad, Thea. Good job, Crochet Beast. Yeah, we'll make a pretty cow with a hat. Not a bad idea. Okay, y'all. That's all I have for you tonight. Um, let's see. So the count was consider it finished, finish, frog, 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 but redo. Not bad. So I shall put those. I'm separating all the whips that I'm finishing into one bin, and all the stuff that I'm frogging in another, so that one day I actually have time to actually frog it. Or I'll wait until I need that yarn for something and I'll frog it. And it's pink for Barbie Mania at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize my granddaughter was into Barbies and until as into Barbies as she was until that movie came out. Now she's all about unicorns and Barbies with some Bluey and Sonic thrown in. So she's all about pink and blue apparently. Well, unicorns are rainbow, but you know what I mean. Screw her how to frog. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. She can probably do that. But she charged me. This girl understands. Did I tell you guys that she and her friends, I didn't tell you because I wasn't online at the time. So she and a couple of her friends set up a little snack stand on the corner at the top of the street that we used to live on. And that girl's hustle is amazing. She you know, she knew to buy snacks at the dollar store and then jack up the price like you were buying them at Kroger. She knew that she needed to keep 10% of her profits and put 90% back to the business. So she did. And that girl had no problem standing on that corner going and just basically barking at passersby going, you need some snacks. I know you need some snacks. It's warm out here. We got some cold drinks. She had no problem doing any of that. It was hysterical. The rest of the kids kind of got bored with it. She's like, what is wrong with y'all? We're making money. Why are we not doing this? So I have no doubt that if I get her to frog this, she's going to want to know what her hourly pay rate is going to be and if there are any benefits. So I may just frog it myself. I don't think I can afford her. Roberta's saying, on a positive note, if the storm finishes tonight, I'll get pictures of my finished objects tomorrow. Catherine is saying, thanks, Kim. Have a great night, and hopefully the rest of your week goes without incident. Prayers and love to you and your family in your time of sorrow. Thank you, Catherine. She was making them pay for the convenience. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she's a hustler. That kid is a hustler. Tell her she's got pandas. she's convinced she has mine. She has Mickey Mouse. She has two Mickey mouses, whatever. Oh, I'm not discouraging it. I just know I can't afford her. I already can't afford her. She just turned 9 and I can't afford her. So, okay. You guys could have spent this hour and almost 10 minutes anywhere else, but just chose to spend it here, and I do appreciate that greatly. Um, Nobody's new here, but hit the like button on your way out, please. Um, Helps with the algorithm so they remember I'm around again. I do this every Monday. What night is this? Every Wednesday at 9. Mondays lives will be back sometime next month, and I'll start doing some rant videos as well. And as I said, I will tag those. So if you're not interested in my non-craft rants, you could skip them. But yeah, that's what I got for you tonight. So thanks for being here, and I will see y'all on the YouTube streets And if nothing else, I will see you back here next week. So have a good night. Have a good week, everybody. Bye. Oh, you're welcome, Roberta, anytime. And if you're new, don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're so interested. But anyway, night, guys.